What's going on, everyone? Thanks so much for joining us here today on the 1010 Studios initial live stream. Trying something out new here. We're trying to get the conversation started between you and us here at 1010 Studios, operating things pretty much as a one man kind of a operation here. So if I look down, it's because I'm looking at the computer to make things switch up and such. But first thing first, let's go ahead and get to our information here. Definitely, what you can do is let me get to where I need to be first. That'll be helpful. Uh, yeah, so you have it where you can email us or hit us up on our website, 1010studios.net. And also, you can always email us at info at 1010studios.net. Now, I will say if I kind of break out in a spontaneous yawn for some reason, it's been happening today for some reason. Don't know why. It's just, it is what it is. At in the home studio, so if my phone goes off or if I gotta take a pause for the cause, I will. But for the most part, we're going to be talking about what we're looking to do here with the show. So I got some notes here, and let me get to where I need to be here for what we're talking about. So there's been a couple of episodes that we're going to be filming or doing live streams for, and it's going to be impromptu. Is kind of, I wouldn't say scripted, but it's definitely going to be somewhat organized. And I say somewhat because I can go to the left real quick, but try to keep it back on track to keep right to the point and to keep you guys engaged and get information from you as well. So a number of things we're going to be talking about here. Just look at my notes. First thing we're going to be talking about at some point in the future, near future, is what does an audio professional do? All right. So that's going to be the basis of, I guess, everything that we're going to be starting to talk about, right? And then soon after that, we're going to talk about how learning about sound itself makes the biggest difference. So if you don't learn about sound and what sounds what sound sounds like, basically you need to learn about frequencies and the way it translates and how sensitive our ears are to it, things like that. We definitely want to find out about that. Also, we're going to be talking about the equipment that's needed, and in a lot of cases what software is needed to produce the sound you're looking for. Now, of course, sound can be very basic, one microphone, speaker, a little bit of power, and boom, you have sound in regards to professional sound. However, there are ways to manipulate it to make it sound better or to shape it to the sound that you want for the event in question. And we're going to be talking about live sound versus studio sound. Now, that's a huge difference. For those who don't know, there's a big difference between providing a service for live sound and recording studio or more controllable sound environments for recordings, live streams, whatever it might be. Challenges are different. We're also going to be talking about the light and heavy lifting, and to make sure that everything is in order, because some things you have to do is pretty lightweight in regards to moving things around, and then the occasional you have to do some heavy lifting, so you might need a little bit of help. Now, another kind of a, I guess, subjective area is, does the brand name matter? Now, when it comes to any equipment, it could be video equipment, audio equipment, cars, or things you purchase at the grocery store, does the brand name truly matter? Now, some people say, yeah, it matters 100%. If this doesn't have a good brand, and it's going to be crap. It could be true, but you might be surprised with certain brands you may not have seen out on the market or seen advertised or has been talked about a lot can still give you a better result than you're expecting. Now, there's also the flip side of everything that's great, right? There's pro audio gone wrong. What kind of mishaps can be expected and what kind of things that you can try to avoid. And I say try because you will, come across some things that are pretty challenging for your events for your recordings, or just your profession in general, that you can try to avoid and try to, get through without too much trouble. Now, one of the biggest things for professional audio engineers or producers, I would hope producers, even musicians and singers, should be sound check. Proper sound check is extremely key when you're doing live sound. That's all I'm going to say on that for right now. Got a whole lot more to say, but I'm not going to say it right now. Also, clients and vendors, keeping that relationship, first building the relationship with your clients and vendors and maintaining that relationship. That's going to be very key in order to maintain your profession, for them to call you and you not have to call them and wonder what's going on, things like that. If you maintain a good relationship with your clients and your vendors, things will flow. Now, it's not going to flow in the time that you expect it all the time. I had to learn that from experience. You think something's wrong, but really nothing's wrong. But at the same time, you want to still reach out, let them know, hey, I'm here for you when you need me or my company. And then, last but not least, just wrap up the entire season as a, pretty much a synopsis of things like that. And that'll cover the first kind of, slew of videos or live streams. I'm going to try to do it live and impromptu, not do it recorded and edited. I mean, I got to break out of my shell in regards to having a conversation with you, because at the same time, we need to make sure that, we have an open dialogue and such, and want to make sure that you have all the info you need. So I'd like to know what you want us to talk about outside of what we've already mentioned here. Now, there will be, just to let you know, there will be some details within those categories, typically 3 or 4 different points to, kind of hone in on those subjects and those topics in order to make sure that we have enough information to get you started. For those who are relatively new to this kind of field itself, great welcome. For those who are experienced, great welcome. We look for any input you can give us, because your expertise can help me and my company, and you can also help someone else in the audio field that might not even be connected to you directly, but we can link up here and make all the difference for any and all audio professionals and work with each other as time goes on. So at this point, we just want you to make sure, hey, look, subscribe to the channel, share this with folks who you think that might be amenable, or might be looking for something to have a good conversation with in regards to professional audio. I've watched a number of different folks doing pro audio for live sound, recording sound in studios and movie sets, and even in the camera or video field rather. How important it is to get things right, because as soon as you do something not so right, your client's going to notice that. So I want to make sure that I do the best that I can and help you to do the best that you can as well. So definitely subscribe to the channel here. If you want to join the conversation, hit us up at info@1010studios.net. I got to add it back on here for you. There it goes. info@1010studios.net. Let us know what you're looking to talk about, learn about, or share your 2 cents about, what equipment you might use as your go-tos or your base. And also, let's talk about the go bag. Just thought about this. So every audio professional, live sound or recorded sound studio, every audio professional should have a go bag of certain things to bring with them. What is your go bag items for those who are experienced audio professionals that's done things locally or internationally or around the state, whatever it might be? What do you put in your go bag? Things that you just gotta have, no question about it. If you don't have it, you feel like you're almost lost in a sense. And let us know what that list is. Leave it in the comments on this video. Hit us up by email, info@1010studios.net. Let us know what you have that is what you recommend to consider. Some people want to record everything, so they grab their phone, they grab their tripod, and set up the camera, record themselves doing the show, or record the event doing the show. They may have, a second person to do a live recording of the event so that they can view it and hear it and check it out from a different perspective. Because a lot of times we're behind the console or focusing on the event in question, but not out in the audience as much as we like to be. So whatever it might be, let us know. So till next time, stay tuned, stay blessed. Catch you on the next show.